Hey friends, this is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today we are going to go over what your ex wishes that you knew or what they could say to you, okay? And we're going to look at how they see you as well. And I'll have extended readings if you want to click the link below to go to the extended reading. We'll go into even greater detail in the extended reading. We'll look at the Tarot of Sexual Magic. We'll do a new spread, and we'll be working with some really cool oracle cards like the Masculine's Madness and Counterparts Oracle, okay? So we will be doing that in the extended reading, but for now, I would like to go ahead and have you choose your pile, okay? So we have pile number 1, which is the red tea light. We have pile number 2, which is the orange tea light. And we have pile number 3, which is the green tea light. Okay, so please focus in on your pile and choose pile 1, 2, or 3. You guys, we are in the middle of a summer solstice. Happy summer solstice, everyone. We have a Mercury retrograde and an eclipse happening. So we're in quite a bit of energy right now. But with that being said, let's go ahead and look at pile number 1. So pile number 1, if you chose the red tea light, what does your ex want to say to you? And how do they feel about you right now? And as I mentioned before, in the extended reading, we'll go even further into this, such as outcome and the deeper reasons for their feelings. We'll even look at the Tarot of Sexual Magic as well, to see if they still have sexual feelings for you, okay? So if you're interested in purchase the extended reading, go ahead and click on the link below. But for right now, let's look at pile number 1. Pile number 1, we're gonna draw a couple cards here from this Twin Flame Oracle deck. What does pile number 1's ex have to say to them? Okay, they're saying repeat, same day, different story, okay? I'll show you guys what the card looks like there. And finally, for card number 2 here, what is pile number 1's ex saying? We have kinky sex, okay? So your person could definitely have a strong sexual appetite, and on the bottom of the deck here is boss lady, independent. Your person might be very attracted to you because you're very independent and you go your own way and you do what you want to do, and you know, they might have a lot of fun with you but feel like, you know, the relationship, the reason it ended is it was, you know, the same fights all the time. It was the same issues all the time, even though you guys had a very awesome sex life, it looks like here. You know, it was, there looked like maybe there was some emotional issues that came up that, you know, really grinded the relationship to a halt. We're gonna draw an animal oracle card here for your ex as well. Okay, so I have the turtle spirit reversed. So your person could definitely be not very patient, right? We have the records on repeat, same story, different day, and then we have the turtle reversed here. The turtle is about slow and steady winning the race and staying committed. Your person can be a person who likes things to move really quickly at the pace that they want. They don't really want to wait for things to happen. They just want things to hurry up and get moving. And they could have gotten tired of the way that things were with you both in the relationship. They could have gotten, you know, very like just sick of everything and not wanting to be patient anymore, right? And maybe the sex just was really good and amazing, but at the end of the day, it didn't keep things together from an emotional perspective here. And your person's message, I feel here, is, you know, they miss the sexual connection that you guys have, but I get the sense that they feel that, you know, the emotional aspect of the relationship, or just the communication could have been very challenging between you two, and could have just had repeating arguments, the same thing over and over and over, no change, right? I'm feeling the energy is feeling very stale with this one gig here, guys. Like they were sick of the stale fights, the same fights about everything, going over and over and over, the same issues, right? But they really did enjoy like the intimacy aspect of your guys' relationship. And let's see what messages they have for you here. So Wheel of Fortune, your person is saying, I get the sense that your person is saying here that they wish that they could have altered the direction of your guys' relationship, okay? That you could have done that, or they could have done that, and that they did not have the skills, and maybe you didn't either, pile number one, to change the trajectory of this relationship. Everything was on repeat. Everything was on the same old, and therefore, you know, the relationship wasn't evolving. It wasn't changing. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. It wasn't coming into higher level of completion with the 10. And your person, their message to you here, what they wish you knew is that they wish that they would have been able to get out of that repetitive pattern and actually, you know, changed course in the relationship. So it wasn't the same story, different day. All right. And I feel like your person wants you to know that they're changing course a lot more now, and they aren't as stubborn as they were before. And they're learning that changing course is a good thing. And that, you know, that happens in life. Reverse Queen of Wands. So I get the feeling that your person didn't tell you enough how beautiful you were, and how sexy you were, and how much they loved you and cared for you. They might have told you they loved you. I get a sense though that they withheld affirmations and confirmations and validations from you regarding your physical appearance, or just you being a hustler, and maybe you're an entrepreneur, a female entrepreneur or a male entrepreneur, and you like to get out there and hustle and do your thing, and your person, I'm getting the sense your person made you feel like you were doing something wrong in your life, and that you weren't doing good things in your life. And their higher self here, you know, I get the sense with your person, they're still stubborn, they're still not wanting to acknowledge it because it's reversed, but their higher self is telling me that they acknowledge you for being the boss man or lady that you are, right? And they wish that they would have seen the softer side of you a little bit more, I feel too, here. Like they would have seen the more receptive and softer side of you in the relationship, because they really enjoy that part of you. Your person's message to you is that, we have the Hermit here, is that you're probably better off alone. Okay, pile number one. I feel like depressed saying that to you guys, but you're probably better off not being with this person. And I feel like their higher self is recognizing that you are better off leaving this situation. You could be older than this person, or just more mature than this person, but I feel like their higher self is acknowledging that you're a true gem and a true jewel, and you know that you've really in some ways taught them a lot and lit the path for them, and you've opened them up to a deeper knowing inside of themselves, even if they don't act like that, okay? Reverse 10 of Pentacles. I feel like your person feels like they lost their dreams and they lost their future. And I don't feel that your person ever really, they might have told you that they wanted a future, but I don't feel like they ever took concrete action towards that. It was like, you know, they withheld some of the, you know, they withheld compliments and affirmations from you, and then they also would kind of make you feel like you guys had a future, but not really, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit here, I do feel like your person is saying that they want to go on their own way too, and that they don't necessarily anymore see a future for this relationship either. Let's see what else they're saying. Okay. What does piles number 1 X have to say to them? Okay, what is their X saying here, Spirit? The reversed Devil, we have the shadow side here. Your person could be not really, I feel like your person is not taking a whole lot of ownership here for what they put you through and through what they brought into the situation. I feel like their higher self recognizes that they did not take ownership of this while you guys were together, and that they acted like they were going to invest in the relationship, reverse 10 of Pentacles, but they did not. And eventually they went off on their own, right? And they moved in a different direction, and they did it in a way which I think left you wondering, was this whole thing a lie? Was this whole thing a joke? And your person's higher self is realizing here that they really behaved poorly in this situation with you, okay? And that they really, I'm getting that they really have bad behavior, okay? And that they are a little bit ashamed. Their higher self is a bit ashamed of their poor behavior in this relationship. Their higher self is the Hermit, and their higher self is a lot more wise and together than their 3D normal self, like walking around and dealing with you every day. And I feel like their higher self is ashamed for what they have done. And I feel like they don't feel that you would be open to having any kind of a discussion with them. And I think they believe that you have moved on because you saw that this was, shit, basically. Okay? And, a relationship can't be built on just sex and then having the same arguments every day. Like, that's not how it works, okay? I get the feeling you could have been with this person for a long time, or this is someone from your past long ago, but they still think about you in a lot of detail here too, pile number 1, because we have 3 court cards here. We have the Wheel, the Hermit, and the Devil reversed. So your person thinks about you, even if this was a relationship that you had when you were younger, this person still thinks about you. And they view you as moving on. They view you as moving confidently in the direction of your goals and what you want and what you need. They see you as being very passionate about moving forward. They think that you're sleeping with other people or that you have interest in other people. In fact, they think that you might be in a relationship. We have the Knight of Wands with the 10 of Cups. But I think your ex wonders if you're going to be satisfied in this new relationship or this relationship that you've been in, because you're the Knight of Wands to them. So you need excitement and travel and intrigue. And, the 10 of Cups could be a little bit of boredom here. Your ex feels like, I don't know, she or he kind of likes the fast life, and they like to have fun, and they like to be kinky and have, kinky sex and have drama and have, crazy fiery times, right? And so I think they're wondering if you're happy currently right now, pile number 1. I feel like your ex is wondering if you're happy. And your answer to them is, fuck you, I am happy, okay? I think your ex sees you as, they look at you from who the person you were when you were with them. Does that make sense? They're looking at you and judging yourself now as if you were still with them. You were a different person when you were with them. okay? You could be a stepmother or stepfather. You could have more responsibilities in your current relationship. You could have grown up quite a bit as a result of this relationship, and you are giving your energy, your emotional energy, to your new relationship. Or if you aren't in a new relationship, you want to give your love, care, tenderness, and affection to a family. You want to be married, you want to, or be in a long-term relationship, and you want to be happy. And the person that you were in the past with your ex, this kind of rash, kind of abrupt and dramatic kind of a figure, is, you know, you're growing out of that, pile number one, and you're wanting something more for yourself. So your message to your ex, I feel like, is screw you. You don't know what you're talking about, right? And let's see how else they see you here, okay? So how does your ex see you? Reverse Ten of Swords. I think that they think you're still bitter and angry about what happened in the relationship. But I see you, pile number one, as being like, F you again. Because this person didn't really invest in you, and they were cold when you tried to be caring and give your attention, affection. They were cold to you, and they made you think that you could have something that you weren't actually going to have. All right, they were tricky, slippery little devils. And you know, you are telling your person, look, you know, I don't really care anymore. Like, I want to move on, okay? And you're like, jigs up. I know what you did last summer, aka you can't get one over on me, all right? So I think your person is not accounting for the upgrade that you've had since you've been away from this person, okay? And your upgrade, here's the Nine of Cups, is gonna happen fast. And this person, and it's gonna manifest, this is the Princess here of Pentacles, and this upgrade is happening fast for you, pile number one. As soon as you let go of this relationship, it happens fast for you. You come into much more bounty and beauty and wonder and magic and abundance. We have the Nine of Cups here, wish fulfillment. You come into, you know, as soon as you let this go, you come into that, which is prepping you for this Queen of Cups, moving into the Ten of Cups. And so very soon your person is going to see that the outdated views that they had on you, and as you were acting in this old relationship, or their perception of how you were acting, is completely false, and that you're actually very at peace and happy with what you have in your life, because you are manifesting, okay? And this person, they were cold to you, and they didn't see you for the dynamic hustler and boss person, boss man or boss lady that you are. And so, yeah, your person is in the dark, essentially. You know, their higher self is, I think, picking up on it, but their 3D self is not. It's their 3D self is still kind of lost in the shuffle with this Wheel of Fortune here. And I feel like they just haven't accounted for how much you have upgraded since you have left them, okay? I feel very happy for you, pile number one, and that this feels like a very empowering message for you. We're gonna, in the extended reading, we're gonna go into you know, your person's motivations, if they're going to try to reach out to you or get back together with you, and how you're going to feel about that. You might be wondering that, but at this point, I think, pile number one, you might just want to move on. And in that case, we can look at who might you move on with, okay? So we could look a little bit at this ex and what else they're doing here, and then who you might be moving on with, all right? So let's look at the romance angels here. We have trust reversed. Yeah, this person broke your trust. I feel like this person almost broke you as a human being in general. Like, I feel this person just broke You know, it's like you break, you buy, buyer beware, right? I think your person just broke some things inside of you with trust reversed here. Make the effort. Yeah, you don't feel like making any, it's reversed. You don't feel like making any effort in this situation because you don't trust your person. You don't trust your ex anymore. And we have let your friends help you reverse. So your friends could be giving you a lot of advice on this connection, and then you didn't really take it and you weren't really listening. And Spirit is saying, truly listen to your friends and let them help you here. We have wedding. So we have this coming up over here on the 9 of Cups, and you know, free yourself, right? So after you free yourself from this relationship and you let this relationship go, you're going to find your 9 of Cups, you're going to find your 10 of Cups and your Queen of Cups here. And it looks like wedding. It looks like you get what you want and need, and you get to actually be soft and be loving and be nurturing and be caring and have that return to you, okay? So we will look at that in the extended reading, pile number 1, who's could be coming in for you next. And if anything else that this ex has to say, at this point, I want them to shut up, okay? I want this ex to shut up for you, all right? So with that being said, pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And we will move on to pile number 2. All right, sometimes you never know with these readings because sometimes the ex is sorry and wants to come back and things like that, but sometimes it's just the ex deserves to be an ex. Okay. All right, so thank you, pile number 1. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and go on to pile number 2. So for pile number 2, if you chose the orange tea light, it looks really great with these cards right here. This is your reading. And before we get into your reading, we're going to pull a twin flame oracle card and an animal card to ground us in your reading here. Again, if you want to hit up the extended reading, the link is going to be below. You can watch the extended video for $5.55 or buy it for $11.11. And in the extended video, we're going to go into a lot more detail about this ex or whoever is coming in for you next, okay? So we'll find out if this ex is worth talking more about or what's happening here. I'm getting the sense that this person could be a Scorpio, or one of you could be a Taurus or a Libra, or have your moon in either Taurus, Libra, or Scorpio, okay? Yeah, definitely seeing Libra here. So maybe a Cancer too. All right, so with that being said, let's take a look at what does your ex want to say to you here, pile number 2. Spirits, angels, and guides, what does pile number 2's ex want to say to them? Okay, so we have unconditional love reversed. It's a cute puppy, but it's reversed. Okay, not that is, the puppy doesn't look happy that I said that, so keep the laughter here to the minimum, but, and we have closed off. Yeah, we have closed off. So your ex could be feeling pretty beat up by this relationship. They could be kind of in a victim or martyr mode, I'm getting with this, like, oh, I gave you everything and you gave me nothing and I tried everything, and you know, they could be kind of in a victim-y, martyr-y kind of a mood right now towards you, but we're gonna find out more here. I don't necessarily get the feeling that they're closed, right now at least, that they're closed off to communication with you. I get the sense that they feel like, oh, I gave you so much in this relationship and you were just horrible, you know, like they're kind of, maybe they're not taking responsibility for their side of the road here, but we're gonna find out. Well, we have 2 cards, so I'm gonna not take those because I just want one animal card for you guys, okay? Just one animal card here, Spirit. What is pile number 2's ex coming through with right now? Okay, we have the mouse, tend to the small things. Okay, we have number 40 here. Okay, so your person could be 40, they could be having a 40th birthday, they could just have the number 4 in their birthday, or the number 4 could be significant to you guys, all right? But we have the mouse spirit here, tend to the small things. Yeah, so your ex could be trying to take care of all the things. They could feel that like you left them with all the details and they have to take care of everything, and that you left them with everything. And maybe you left the house with them or the bills with them, or maybe you left something in disarray when you guys broke it off. And so they think that they're being very noble, I feel like, here by tending to all the small things. And they're probably doing that too to try to help themselves move on, I get, as well. But again, I feel Virgo Pisces energy here with the mouse spirit, and the sense that your person feels like they gave so much but they didn't really get what they need from you, and that they're being a little victim-y and martyr-y about that. And they're like, I'm just gonna tend to the small things, sniff, sniff, They could be trying to gain sympathy or garner sympathy from others. They might actually have a point, though. For some of you, this is a general reading. Maybe they did take care of a lot of small details and do a lot for you, and maybe they were indeed, didn't feel appreciated. Maybe their love language was acts of service, and that didn't resonate with you. Who knows? Well, this is a general reading. I mean, actually, I know. I'm supposed to know here, but this is a general reading, so I have a feeling it could go either way. But let's look at your person's message to you, pile number 2. All right, so what does pile number 2's person want to tell them? I just heard wake up. I don't know why they want to tell you to wake up. They say wake up and stop what you're doing. I don't know, are they just being preachy? Yeah, King of Swords reversed. They could be just kind of preachy, and I don't know if these came out reversed or not because they're kind of sideways. Your person's, I feel like your person can be a little bit preachy and very like fatherly or motherly to you, and kind of telling you what to do. And that this person could, they could have thought that they had to do everything and carry all the responsibility and take care of all the details, and that you were just having fun. You're just off having fun and doing whatever you want, and that you just kind of left them with, a shit fest here. Yeah, we have the Tower that came out. So I think they feel like you left them, and that you caused, major upset when you left them. I feel like this person's message to you is that, you really hurt me, and I think that you're just off having fun and enjoying life. 6 of Wands, getting a lot of attention, having a lot of fun. Well, I'm over here, pissing the bed. Well, I'm over here, drinking myself into a stupor. Well, I'm over here, putting on 10 pounds because I'm not really caring about myself. Well, I'm over here having to take care of everything, right? Well, you're just having fun and enjoying yourself, okay? And I think your person might get into these kind of unproductive dialogues with you sometimes, where they want you to be really serious because they are, and you're just like, no thanks, they're like, why don't you just grow up? And why don't you like I said, wake up, like an alarm going off, like wake up, get out of bed and stop doing what you're doing. I feel like your person has one of those they sometimes treat the person they're with like they're like it's a parent-child relationship. And I feel like they might have been parentified as a child or had a serious childhood. And that's why they're so serious. And that's why they think everyone else is just having a grand old time while they're just, in the shitter. And I feel like your person creates their own negativity, right? With the King of Swords reversed, it's like you know, you're kind of creating your own thing here, and you're kind of just backing yourself into your own corner here. Like, your person has some issues with that. They kind of have self-fulfilling prophecies, and then they wonder, shit, what happened? You know, when the tower happens, they're left stupefied, and they're like, I don't know what happened here, you know, and they're like, oh, I know what it is. It's the fact that, you know, I don't have anything and you have everything, and you know, you just left me like everyone does, and you're just, you know, I feel like your person's a little, their perspective is a little off, and they're a little immature in their perspective. Although I do feel like your person can take care of the details in life and can get things done. I also feel like their perspective like shoots them in the foot, okay? Because their perspective about you and what you're doing and what you did in the relationship is off, okay? And that could have been what caused the breakup of this relationship, is controlling behavior by them, telling you, you do this and you do that, and do things this way, do things my way, and I do everything for you. Can't you see that? And that could have been, you know, a reason for the breakup here too. I feel like I had a card turnover in here. Yep, there it is. It was the Three of Swords. Yeah, I'm just, as I'm telling you guys this whole story here, the Three of Swords just wanted to come out, and then it wouldn't actually come out of my hand. So, but it flipped over. So I do feel like this was extremely heartbreaking for both of you, because I feel like this behavior by your person really drove the stake in your relationship, okay? And it really pissed on your parade, I feel like. You know, like their attitude towards you was very like skeptical, like looking at you like, what are you doing right now, you know? And you're not doing that right. Let me show you how to do that. Like that type of vibe. And I feel like it just, you know, it killed the flow and the love in this relationship. It really killed the relationship. Now let's see here. What does your person, how does your person see you right now? How does pile number 2's ex see them right now? Okay. Oh, they see that you are just having a gay old time, the Sun. They see that you're moving on, that no, this might not be true for you, right? This is kind of exaggerated. So with the Three of Swords here, my Siri just went on. Okay, let's see if it'll be quiet. Okay, I get a sense here that your person thinks you just rode off into the sunset and you're just living it up. You're yucking it up. You're enjoying everything. But the truth of the matter is this really hurt you, okay? And your person has an exaggerated view about, you know, how wonderful you're doing. I feel like this hurt you a lot, pile number 2. And this is just your person's ineffectiveness when looking at perspectives of others, okay? Yeah, they see you as the sun and the moon, okay? They see you as a powerful figure. They see you as somebody who doesn't have to answer to anyone anymore. They see you as somebody who, you know, does what they want during the day and does what they want at night. They see you as somebody who knows their secrets, who understands at a deeper level what they were doing and what was going on in this relationship. You could also be very intuitive yourself, pile number 2, and I feel like your person knows that you see what's going on with them and that you see deeper into this situation. With the sun and the moon together, I feel like you have a full perspective, all right? I think your person sees you as balancing your masculine and feminine energies and really coming into your full fruition here. But, you know, the irony of it is, you know, secretly, your person doesn't really know. And I feel like subconsciously, your person doesn't really know. Like, they might say they know how you feel, but you're like a big mystery to them in a way. Like, they just don't get it, okay? And Ace of Swords, your person sees you as having a lot of clarity about this relationship. They see you as knowing the truth and knowing all of their secrets, okay? And you know them and their secrets better than anyone else on this planet, okay? Your person might have struggled with codependency or addiction, and they might have hid that very well in their life. And by really taking care of all the small things and succeeding in their normal life, like their regular life at their job, etc. But you know the truth about this person, all right? Yeah, these two cards came out together. So your person is being very stubborn, very Four of Pentacles about this situation. They're not wanting to let go of their viewpoint and their perspective. They're not wanting to see things in a new way. I think they see you as, you know, being offered new love and having better situations in your life and walking away from the shit fest that was this relationship, right? But this hurt you, you guys, pile number two, the Five of Swords and Three of Swords. You know, this this hurt you. You have Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords here, so your person sees you as moving to a new beginning, having clarity, and probably finding a new love. But this person left a stain on your fucking soul, pile number two, with the way that they acted and the way that they conducted themselves. And I'm sorry to say that, but they did, okay? And I'm not saying that because you can't get rid of it. And you're very powerful here, pile number two, with the sun and the moon showing up, and you have two aces. So you can transmute this relationship and move on here, you know, and get away from this very murky, muddy perspective that your person has been clinging to. They've been clinging to this perspective. So what do the romance angels have to say about this connection? Getting to know each other? Yeah, I feel like your person never really, like, they think you have everything so easy and that everything is just fine for you. I feel like they didn't really know you. I think they think Nine and Six of Wands and Nine of Cups, that everything just is simple and easy for you and that they're the ones that has to do everything, right? They didn't really know you. Separation, you're definitely in separation from this person, and obviously nobody really wants to be in that energy, right? So of course you're in separation. And love yourself first, right? You want to love yourself first. And I do think you guys are having your self-respect, pile number two. And I do think you want a new beginning with this Ace of Cups. You might be a little bit, you know, gun shy with the Five of Swords reversed there. You could be feeling quite gun shy, and you could still be getting over this relationship with the Three of Swords here. And then we have religious factors. So, you know, there could be religious factors impacting this relationship, but I really see this more as like stubborn thinking and perspectives that are just locked in place and have no room for any kind of deviance from that, okay? They will not deviate from it. And these perspectives have made your person very unhappy and defensive. Like, they are not working for your person, but they're not giving it up either, okay? So we'll go into the extended reading next, pile number two, and we will take a look at what else your person has to say about this. And since we have the Ace of Cups here, we're gonna look at who else could be coming in for you here, okay? So please go to the extended reading and we will take a look. All right, so thank you so much. Pile number two. Your guys' reading was so clear. Felt like I knew your reading personally. And now we're gonna move into pile number three, okay? So we have the green tea light for pile number three, if you chose the green tea light. And we're looking at what messages does your ex have to tell you, okay? And before we get into the tarot messages, we're gonna look at the Twin Flame Oracle and an animal card to get us grounded here. And if you would like to follow me to the extended reading, please click the link below. to go to your extended reading where we will get into a lot more detail about this situation. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead with pile number 3. What does pile number 3's ex wish to share with them? Okay, we have boss lady, independent. So they could see you as real fly, real pretty, real sexy, real handsome, and that you got your shit together. And we have emptiness reversed. So I think your person feels like you have a full life and that you're very busy, and that you have quite a bit going on here. Okay. And then we've got the answers are in your dreams on the bottom of the deck. So your person could be trying to connect with you during dream time. They could be trying to figure out what's going on. You could be being a little bit mysterious for your person right now. There's the outer exterior. I'm getting Capricorn energy, Earth energy. That would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly Pisces energy here too, Aquarius energy, Leo energy, okay? And if I didn't say your sign, don't worry about it, or your person's sign. That doesn't have to be those signs, but that's just what I was feeling. Your person feels that, you know, on the outside, you got it all together, but on the inside, they're wondering what's really going on with you. I feel like they think that you're a little bit mysterious right now. Maybe they've been trying to find out what's going on with you, look back on, you know, look on social media, etc., and they can't find anything. Okay, so what does pile number 3's person have to say here? We have seahorse spirit, watch and wait, okay? And then we have time to let go on the bottom, but it's reversed. So your person could not want to let go of you. They could be watching you. They could be very curious about what's happening with you and wanting to watch and wait and see what you do and see what happens next, okay? We're gonna find out here next what your person's message is to you. I feel like they're being a little bit mysterious here too. Maybe they're watching to wait to see what you do next or how you act, or maybe even if you would be open, right? I feel like they think that you wouldn't be open, but maybe you are, pile number 3, okay? So normally, I have to admit, as a reader, I'm not in favor of people going back to their exes, but I won't let that stop me from doing your reading here. And your person could be watching and waiting to see, like, what's going to happen here? How is this all going to manifest? Like, what are you up to? They could be very curious. Yeah, their message to you, King of Pentacles, they could be like, you know, I want to impress you. I'm doing a lot of stuff too. I'm getting promoted. I'm making more money. I'm saving my money. I want to be like you are, pile number 3. I want to be like, you know, the alpha who has their shit together. So your person could be like really into wanting to send you a message that they, you know, finished a goal of theirs, that they're proud of what they've done, that they could finally maybe offer you the security that you have been seeking, or offer you the actual kind of romance that you were seeking before, but in the past you were kind of like, no, like not really, because they weren't really at a place that you wanted them to be, I feel. Okay, yeah, their message to you is 6 of Wands, King of Pentacles. Hey, baby, I'm a winner, and you should want to get on my level because look at me go, right? And they could be posting stuff on social media like, you know, hey, look at me. Look what I did, right? Or they could be getting in shape too. They could really be like trying to tone their physical body or make some physical changes as well. They definitely want to receive your admiration, I feel. We have the reverse Chariot here. So while they want to receive your you know, validation and get your attention, I feel like they go about it in a way that is kind of a turnoff to you, and you're like, you know, like it's just a little bit of a try hard energy. Or they could think that you're a try hard, you know, take it as it resonates here, you know, because you're going to know the answer to that. But there's some, with the Chariot reverse, there's some try hard energy here. Someone could be trying a little bit too much to impress the other and kind of making a show of it, okay? Yeah, we have Princess of Pentacles here. So I definitely feel like your person is kind of putting on a show, but at the same time, with the Princess of Pentacles, they might be doing a little bit of a smokescreen here and not quite be where, you know, they might need to take more baby steps. They might need to have, instead of having grand ideas and, you know, thinking about their vision and what they're going to do, they might need to just start at, you know, ground level and work their way up from that, okay? And they still could be like shooting for the moon and kind of, you know, doing a little bit more than, you know, doing a little too much here. Yeah, I feel like your person thinks that they have to, Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck here, so I feel like your person is still wanting you, pile number 3. I think your person expects there to be a shit fight with another man or woman, and that they expect that they're going to be challenged with the 5 of Wands and the reverse sun here, and that they're going to have to like put up their dukes to like ward off some other suitors from you, okay? And your person likes to just hurry up and fix things without actually taking the steps to the basic small steps to get there. And so they play out of their league with you sometimes, pile number 3, because I get the sense that you're not a person who's done that. Like, you have put your money where your mouth is in life. And so I feel like your person feels there's going to be a shit fight for your love, for your affection, for your attention, and that there could be someone more powerful than them, who's better than them, better looking than them, has more money than them, somebody who's will really put them in their place. I get the sense that your partner, your ex, not your partner, but your ex is concerned that you're finding someone else, and that you're finding someone else attractive, and that they're not going to be able to actually follow through on what they're trying to present here, okay? So, all right. Now, let's go ahead and see how they are viewing you. So how is pile number 3's person viewing them? The Wheel of Fortune. So I think your person believes that you have a lot of options and they don't know which way you're gonna go. And I think it's because you sidelined your ex. You put them on the sideline, you put them on the bench, and they're like, hey coach, let me back in the game. And you're like, I don't think so. You're going to the bench and I'm gonna spin the wheel here for 500. You know, Wheel of Fortune. I will take, you know, guys or girls with hot bodies and sexy cars for 500, and not you, my ex, right? I feel like they feel like you're gonna play a little bit, and that's how they see you. They see you as reverse 6 of Pentacles, that you're not in the mood to harmonize and stabilize things with them, that you've kind of given up on that. Yeah, that I don't know why all the magic's gone. Wish I had a magic wand. There'd be some spell I would try to do, but I can't because I've lost you. So, you know, you've got, your person might be kind of poetic, but they're coming through as the Magician reversed, or they're seeing you as the Magician reversed. So they're seeing you as, you know, not really up for their games. You're not ready to play their game. You're on to other things. They don't see you as harmonizing the situation with them by any means. They don't see you as wanting to be in an equal give and take with them anymore. And they're like, yeah, you know, I lost my favorite toy. But you're not up for it. You're not game. Okay, reverse Five of Pentacles. They see you as not wanting to have any more bullshit, you know? They see you as being tired of being left out in the cold, of not getting what you want. They see you as not wanting to put up with crumbs and scraps. They see you as moving on from a situation that, you know, kept you in a lower vibration, all right? So, yeah, your person's like, they don't want to take my shit anymore. And they see you as the Two of Wands. They see you as looking for new options. And then we have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. They see you as a total bitch too. And I love that about you, pile number 3. You are that bitch, whether you're a guy or a girl. And that's a good thing in my book with the Queen of Swords, because that's where you don't put up with anything, all right? They see you as looking out on the horizon, Two of Wands, and wanting action, wanting something new, wanting something fun, possibly an Aries. They see you as, you know, having more options than they have. They see you as wanting to explore, as wanting to travel, as wanting to not look at them anymore, basically. And, you know, so they are kind of not too much in the power position here, pile number 3. Your person's not really, although they try to be with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. They could have built up, you know, some good fortune and etc., but they're not moving with the Chariot, and they're just, you know, offering small shit. And so by, you know, by doing that, they know that it's gonna be a fight for you because you're not having it. Unrequited love, yeah, your person is wanting you, and they're wanting and looking at you and watching you and waiting for you and feeling empty without you and trying to get into your dreams. And you're just like, nah. Past life, this could be a past life relationship. And this person needs to take a number, right? Because there are other people that are trying to meet you, pile number 3, that could be a better past life connection. So take a number, X of pile number 3. We have separation. Yeah, this relationship is headed for further separation. We have religious factors here. That doesn't have to be like about religion. It could be just somebody stubbornly clinging to things and not wanting to see any other viewpoint. I feel like your person is like, hey, I'm the King of Pentacles. Isn't that good enough? Don't I give you enough? Isn't that good enough for you? And you're like, no, motherfucker, it's not. Reverse sun coming up here like the reverse sun. It isn't enough. And guess what? Now you get the sword. I'm the Queen of Swords, okay? So yeah, I think that your person has a lot of work to do in this connection, and the work that they've done in the past is not going to be enough to carry them through, okay? So in the extended reading, we're going to go into who could be your future person coming through and what else is your ex going to do here, okay? So thank you so much, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and please follow me to the extended reading. Thank you. Bye-bye.